Triple M, it is Robbie and Carly for breakfast. Now, Married at First Sight is ripping through. We had the experts come on the show again last night, and Ryan was right amongst it. He joins us on the show right now. G'day, mate. How you going?
Good morning, Triple M. How are we doing today?
We're doing well, Ryan. How are you doing? Because you've probably had one of the most emotional roller coasters of any contestant on the show, to the point where I feel like I have whiplash and can't keep up. Is there something that, as viewers, we are missing that is going on between you and Jackie? Because I just feel like I am so confused about your relationship.
Well, speaking of whiplash, I've seen the memes about the thickness of my neck, so I should be able to handle it, right? No, literally, there is so much more going on. And, like, at that point in time, what you're seeing now is I'm actually reserved, because I feel like I'm dealing with, like, a different personality of Jackie each and every day. You know, I don't know if you've seen the movie Split with James McAvoy. It's like, it wasn't me, it was Patricia. You know, like, I'm just, like, confused and confusing everybody else. And, yeah, like, I'm just feeling a bit betrayed and hurt and just trying to, like, salvage what we can, stay committed and keep moving forward.
So why are you staying then, Ryan? Because I feel like you guys clearly are not meant to be with each other. I mean, I don't know, are you just a sucker for punishment?
A masochist, yeah. No, fair call. I mean, it's not often you look at us two and go, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, they're so good together. It's a little bit of a circus, but as I said, like, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. And I really wanted to see the best in us before throwing in the towel. And honestly, like, I was really disappointed in, like, her, I'm going to say performance at the wedding. I don't know what you call that, but, yeah, a bit of lies, a bit of deception, and a rap sheet, apparently. I don't think that's the cornerstone of a healthy relationship, but I'm rolling with it.
How'd you feel when the list came out?
Oh, my Lord, yeah, that's what you want after breakfast, isn't it? Your wife sits down with a list, and, like, listen, list should only be a grocery list, a travel itinerary, or a to-do list, but instead it was a rap sheet.
Apparently over the weekend, a lot of the crew were in Perth at birthday parties and all that sort of stuff. I think it was Paul and Fina. Mate, did you go along? Or they didn't give you the invite?
Oh, no, I definitely got the invite. I was just a busy boy, and I just bought a brand new car recently, and I could tell it was going to be an expensive one. So, yeah, sadly wasn't in attendance over there. But from all reports and all chats, they had a wild time. It looked fantastic.
Now, Ryan, how are you feeling of how you're being portrayed on MAFS? Because I'm not going to lie, it's not the best look for you. As a viewer, like I just touched on before, we're so confused. You're probably one of the contestants where I'm like, I don't really know where he stands on anything. So how are you feeling about your portrayal on the show?
Well, look, like, I'm a realist and I am very self-aware, contrary to what you see on the screen there. So I kind of expected a bit of a circus, a bit of a roller coaster. People not really knowing, like, the real me. But yeah, like, when you're in that pressure cooker environment, you just kind of keep rolling with it, you know. And if your partner's acting unpredictably, if they're full of, like, criticism or judgment and whatnot, then what do? That's the dichotomy of it. Do you rely on your instincts, your experience, and, like, your true nature, or do you, like, bend until you nearly fall over? And yeah, like, I'm just trying to make the best of it. So, betrayal or not, I'm not naive. I'm not delusional. I knew there'd be some speed bumps. I knew I'd have to take accountability. So, yeah, we all signed the same contract at the end of the day. So, yeah, just enjoy it.
Wow, that is not what I thought you would say, Ryan. But okay, all power to you. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. And I have a sense of humour about yourself. I've heard from all reports that the best way to digest MAFS is with a very healthy glass of wine and a sense of humour. So
wow,
that seems to be the formula.
Well, what about other contestants on the show? Because you would have seen by now how they talk about your relationship, and you guys do seem to be on the outs with everyone. They all seem just as confused as the viewers. Are they having these conversations with you off camera as well, like pulling you aside going, man, what the hell's going on?
Well, look, I'm mates with, like, majority of the cast. Hey, no beef there. Like, I love Rhea and Jeff. I love Tony. I love Adrian, Elliot. Like, I hang out with them, talk to them pretty regularly. So, but at the time, yeah, like, you still are strangers to each other for the most part. and like you run into each other between the apartments and whatnot. It's like, what the hell's going on with you guys? So yeah, like, and I can understand where they're coming from, but the hilarious part is watching their facial expressions. You know, it's either their hands over the eyes or the confused face, or the music playing in the background does sound like a clown college, which never fails to make me laugh. So. No, throughout it, we're all just getting to know each other, and like the experiment is an experiment. Like you try things fail, things fall apart, things fall back together. It's just the nature of the beast.
What about the dinner parties? They seem to be a pretty pressure cooker environment as far as
hell yeah.
Everybody gets their time under the pump, and I guess there's a few wines, as you sort of mentioned before. Tell us a bit about how those go down and what's it like when you're actually getting grilled.
Oh, tense. There's a lot of build up to it. You're sitting in the tents beforehand, and like those are the couples who are strong and healthy and in a good place. It's pure entertainment for them. They can come in and be like, oh, hey, we're doing well, but what about you guys? We're just going to pick you apart for a little while. I remember one dinner party we actually fired off in so many different directions. Everyone's yelling at each other. The producers came in and be like, guys, shut the hell up. We'll be here all night, one at a time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a bit of inside for you. But yeah, like it's chaos. It's nothing like I've ever experienced before, and hopefully never again, really.
Now, Ryan, do you think that Jackie was being nefarious when she was texting Jeff? Do you think she really was shooting her shot there?
Oh, look, well, she did make some comments about being more attractive than me. Especially during the lineup challenge. So honestly, her motivation was a mystery to me, but it still felt like a betrayal. And I remember sitting on the bed and we had our phones out. I was texting Jeff about something unrelated, and she just kind of silenced up and said, "Oh, are you talking to Jeff? Yeah, can I get his number so I can talk to Rhea about gym wear?" So that's like for me where the lies started, and unfortunately it's a bit of a pathology for her. And yeah, I do my best to try and navigate it, but yeah, like you just don't do things like that, And that's why Rhea had every single right to speak her mind and how she felt about the whole thing. And accountability to Jackie seems like she's allergic to it at times. So
yeah. Hey, just quickly, we're seeing reports that she leaves with another groom. I know you can't spoil the show for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously these reports are at this point undeniable. How are you feeling seeing all this come out? And is this something we're going to see play out on screen if it does happen?
That's right. Well, the playing out is the best part because, talk about a roller coaster. These things, and I see all the posts and I see all the social media things that coming through thick and fast. So, people just make certain decisions based on whether or not they're erratic or, they feel as if what's on screen isn't doing them justice. But at the end of the day, you just got to keep watching, Can neither confirm or deny these things at this time.
All right. Well, so is there a chance that if there is what we're seeing, a result of what we're seeing, it will happen on screen? It's not something that happened after the show was filmed?
Well, look, I know the real story, as do a number of people there, and I cannot wait to see how it unfolds. It's definitely one of the more entertaining and shocking chapters that happen. And, let's just say by the end of it, things come around in full swing with a lot of punching power. So, yeah, just stay tuned.
Nice golf pun there.
Did I do that? Oh, maybe.
Ooh, all right. Well, I can't wait to watch. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us.
You've been legends. Thank you so much.
Good on you, Ryan.